lead. Sound the alarms for overreaction time. DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, they have struggled shooting the ball in the playoffs. Both of those players under 40%. They're in the top 5 worst all-time shooting percentage in the postseason among active guys that have 500 field goal attempts. Can the Raptors win with Lowry and DeRozan when you see how bad they are shooting the ball in the postseason?
Absolutely not. You know that. I know that. The Bucks know that. These two guys know that. But the problem is they're going to have to trust other teammates. DeMar Carroll took 3 shots in this game. Jonas Valanciunas, 5 shots. Like, you have to have these guys be involved. Like, I know that Lowry and DeRozan had a horrible day. They were 9 for 32 from the field, 0 for 8 from 3. But you got to get your other guys involved.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way that you're going to have any sort of success, especially when you're struggling offensively. But I'm going to just chalk game 1 up to just one of those games. Right? Didn't Monica sing? Just one of them things?
Days. Just one of those days.
It was Monica, right?
You're on point with that. You're on point with that.
I got the title wrong, but I remember the song.
Yeah.
She was on the swing and all. It was just one of those days. They just did not perform well. Giannis played great.
Yep.
They've lost 9 straight game 1s.
Never won a game 1.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They knew that. The coaching staff knew that. You know that had to be a motivating factor in practice. Like, hey, we're not going to come out flat. Came out flat.
Yeah.
So the answer is both these guys have to play well, but I think it's imperative that they get other guys involved.
Yeah, they have never won a game 1 in an opening round. So let me clarify that remark. But to Kyle Lowry, he kind of took the blame on himself. He knows that he has to play better. You know, both of those guys are all-stars. 2 of 11 from Lowry is not going to get it done. Some people might say maybe he's still trying to work on his way back from injury. We know he missed a considerable amount of time. This is only his 5th game back, but I mean,
what do you think? Who wins this series?
Wow. From what I saw today, I mean, I think Milwaukee wins this series. The energy, the will to win, and the killer mentality that I saw from Giannis in this game made me feel like he can lead this team to victory. And then you had other guys like Malcolm Brogdon and Tony Snell. I'm amazed at how well Tony Snell has played for the Milwaukee Bucks. Never really saw that Tony Snell there for the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Dellavedova was in double figures. He crossed the guy over.
Yep.
I saw Greg Monroe was in double figures.
Off the bench.
Chris Middleton, we have to give him credit here. I never thought that was going to be an upgrade from Jabari Parker. I think Jabari Parker is probably the better player, the more skilled player, the more talented player, better offensive player. But Chris Middleton has brought a new element to this team, a toughness, an unselfishness. This team defends.
Yep.
They changed their identity.
Yeah.
Like, how many Raptors scored 80-something points? Like, they just, swallowed them up defensively.
Yeah.
And their identity changed from this two-headed monster of Jabari and Giannis to, this very well-balanced team. Offensively, they're going to be challenged at times. Now we have to see the Raptors who've been through the wars, veteran guys. What's their adjustment going to be on Giannis?
I don't know what adjustments you can make because he's such a unique guy. We know his height, his ability to get to the rim at will and distribute. I mean, how do you guard him?
Right.
How do you take him away?
Is he too tall for DeMar Carroll? Yes. Is he too tall for Tucker?
Yes.
They're 2 best defenders.
Yes. It was towards the end of the game, under 3 minutes to go, one-on-one, post up a P.J. Tucker fadeaway jumper, and he made that look easy.
Yeah, so do you have to put Serge on him? And let Serge body him?
Yeah, and then that kind of messes up your rotations if you have to put Serge on the Giannis.
But this is going to be the chess match of the series. You're going to have to make an adjustment because if you keep putting smaller, little guys on him, he's just going to eat them up.
Did it change your opinion? Do you think now, for what you saw, the Milwaukee can win this series?
I'm not going to jump off that bandwagon. Okay. Obviously, this was a horrible. I'm Monica. Remember Monica?
Just one of those days.
Just one of those days.
Okay.
All right. Bounce back game 2. I expected this to have some life. The series. I expected this to be 6 or 7, and now it more than likely is going to be 7.
Certainly seems like it will be an interesting series between the Bucks and the Raptors.
Monica.
Just one of those
Monica
days.
Or Brandy. Who is more your speed?
Probably go Brandy on that one.
Yeah, Brandy was just. Kobe Bryant took her to prom.
Right.
Little known fact.
Quinn Richardson was engaged to Brandy.
What?
You knew that one.
Now that you say it, I do remember it.
Yeah. Never tied the knot though. Interesting stuff.
Monica, she was kind of, she was always just one of them days, always complaining. At least Brandy's saying happy songs. If you dated Monica, she's 16, already talking about it's one of those days.
How's it gonna get better?
At 30, she's gonna be a pain in the you know what.
That's a bad sign right there.